Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Oklahoma Sooners taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Sooners will put total leather and we'll get started. Coming out with it, it's Peters. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Be changing the route. Here they're trying to get to the edge. Plows through the defense. They shut it down quickly, but he gets two out to the 18. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grab near the sticks. It's Terry. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big time.
And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the defense did everything right against that option play. They got to the quarterback. They forced him to keep it. Not only did they create the fumble, but they jump on it behind the line of scrimmage. That is just perfect option defense.
Handoff from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
It's first down from the 11. They go to the ground. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's...
Touchdown, Oklahoma! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. They're setting up the screen. There he goes. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job to fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking to fire. Hauls it in. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tiger.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. UCF steamrolled its way to victory. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Orlando a ton of confidence. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking for a huge play. Reels it in down the left side. Open spaces. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown Sooners.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Terry.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided, on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Throws to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
4th down and 10 and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The give to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
Makes the catch. It's Carry-On. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. And the Sooners are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Deep throw off his back foot. He's got it on the left. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got the quick pass. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Looking to scramble. Going to try to get it himself. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period, first down here. Come on, set. Wants to go up top on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job.
Breaks into the open. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Caught. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
That's a great play call by the offensive coordinator because that play is essentially the extension of a sweep play. You're getting your running back an extra touch to the perimeter of the field, so now he can go to work in open space.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Right on the money. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Running back searching for a hole. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American.
It again, and here comes the offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Finds the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
From the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Thomas. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on first down, second down, and third down, as you saw right there.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Oh, he's got some space. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. The Sooners kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Made a defender miss. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sooners!
Number 25.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And right down the middle. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and listen, that dude is a dude. I get it. I mean, he's an absolute stud, and I want to find ways to get him the football, but maybe not force feed him in that situation when he's got 2 guys on him.
Out of the backfield, he's open. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Makes a move. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Looking left. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Returns it all the way back to the 23-yard line, and the defense gets a turnover.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. The throw. Finds his man. It's Terry.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Taking it the other way. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fires left. Found the spot in the defense. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Looking to throw on first down. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And another passing touchdown for this Sooner quarterback. He keeps this up, and he might wind up in that 100 touchdown club with Baker Mayfield and Landry Jones.
So many good guys that have had good days, but how about this day? I mean, fitting the ball all over the yard, just padding the stats, and you start mentioning guys like Jones, and you start mentioning guys like Baker Mayfield, that's Sooner pristine legacy there.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Keeps it and gets past the chains. Big gainer there that'll look good in the stat column, but not quite enough to put any points on the board before time expires here in the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Got a little space. Turning it on. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. They're working that left side. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to take a shot. Snags it inside the 20. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Touchdown Sooners! And they take it in for 6 more points. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
He'll bring it out. It's Peters. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Oh, they're after him. It's complete to the right. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. To the air on first down. Quarterback extends the play. Keeps it and gets the first down. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slot.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Missouri wants to go fast.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Well, the offense able to pick up some extra yards after that curl throw there because the QB got it to his guy early. He was able to turn around, make a guy miss, and go pick up some yak.
It'll be 3rd and long. Starts to scramble to the left. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Now they'll run it on the toss.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Back has it. Inside the 35. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Wants to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Carry-On. There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
On the ground, it's Thomas. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
49, Missouri, 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it from the gun. Got room at the 35. It's a running room. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you've got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Fires to the wideout. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
Wants to go up top on first down. Going for the big play. Brings it in down the left side. Off and running. 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown Sooner! This dude is absolutely taking a flamethrower to this secondary, torching everybody in sight.
So find something different, right? Like double team him, do whatever it takes to not let that guy beat you. He's just consistently being the one that's destroying you. You got to find a way to make somebody else work, make somebody else beat you.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. Rice is going to enjoy the trip back to Houston after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road and you stack wins there at home, and suddenly it's quite the resume. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a crease to the left. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Tigers want to move quickly.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
I don't know what you want me to do. I mean, this guy is unbelievable. He's just got such elusiveness. You see him, he's getting outside the pocket, he's making you miss, and then all of a sudden he's throwing completions. I got no answers for him.
It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And he had an opportunity there to make something out of nothing, but things just got sideways and the ball came free.
I just like the effort on defense, okay? They couldn't get to the quarterback initially in the pocket. He starts scrambling, and they don't quit. You saw all of the effort of everybody pursuing the QB, catching up to him, and then creating the fumble. Awesome job.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Sooners are threatening in the red zone. Moves. Looking downfield on first down. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making...
Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Got room on the return. The 40. The 20. Past the... And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Missouri!
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical, and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. One final play before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Going for it all. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. And what a way to end the quarter for this defense, forcing the big turnover. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Lofts one high and deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. One touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got his man. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Missouri has it ready to go with another first down.
Easy.
To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Raymond. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. Wants to throw again. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Jackrabbit.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Got it.
That last incompletion brings up a 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing, and you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
They'll run it to the right. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sooners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. Can't get him to the ground. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it 1st and 10. They'll try the run, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Sure hands. It's Bond. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
3rd down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
We knew this offense could put up crazy numbers, but I didn't know it was going to get this ridiculous this fast. They've now come close to 500 yards passing on the day.
And the Sooners have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Allen. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. 42, wants to go up top on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
And on 1st down, they're running out the field goal unit. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Northern Illinois came away with the victory today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Husky Stadium had to sweat things out for much of the day. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback, and I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Unloads it downfield. Makes the grab inside the 30. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. This time it's complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
Timeout, Missouri.
On 1st and goal, Missouri will try to strike pay dirt. Now on the option. The pitch. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Lining up for the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
Splits the uprights. So an 82-yard drive there, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. That one off. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand.
Okay, ready?
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game, being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see some of these jet sweeps, and they were ready that time. Great job communicating before the snap. Everybody had their eyes in the right place, and they're able to tackle the receiver for a loss.
To the ground with the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice 3rd down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it 3rd and short. Find a way to get this offense in an upward trajectory, because so far this season, they've really struggled.
With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that.
Bye.